My best friend's husband had an office affair, so she handed him divorce papers and exposed him in front of his entire office at the company party. This is about my best friend, Emily 38F. She would never share this herself, because she's too classy to ever tell the full story herself, but I'm not. And since her husband loved attention so much, here's some more. And I saw it all unfold. I want the world to know how my BFF handled her cheating husband like an absolute queen. Emily and Adam 41M had been married for 15 years, and they built everything together: careers, a home, and a life with 2 daughters. On paper, it looked like the dream. They both worked corporate jobs, had a nice house, and Emily somehow balanced full-time work and doing 90% of the childcare, cooking, and housework. Adam liked to call himself a provider, but let's be honest, he was a guest in his own home. Now, here's where I come in. I work at the same company as Adam, but in a different division, on a different floor. We only bumped into each other occasionally, usually in the lobby or kitchen area. But every now and then, I would catch him chatting to younger and very attractive female co-workers a little too close and comfortably, hands on backs, inside jokes. One time I saw him tuck a strand of hair behind a woman's ear, and it sent a chill through me. I had mentioned these things to Emily sometimes over the years because I knew she was the super secure type, but she would laugh it off and say he has always been super friendly, and she wasn't wrong. I had known Adam for quite a while, and he is a touchy-feely kind of guy. Gets along with everyone, lights up a room. So I brushed it off too. But, more recently, Emily started telling me how Adam had become cold, distant, dismissive. He would say things like, "You are always exhausted. I want you to be more than just a roommate. You have let yourself go." All while she was working full-time, raising their kids, doing bedtime routines alone, cooking dinner most nights, and barely sleeping. She wasn't as affectionate anymore. Yes, but she was exhausted. Not checked out, just overworked and underloved. And she looks fabulous, by the way. 3 kids, a full-time career, and can still turn heads and has the warmest of smiles too. When she tried to bring it up or ask questions, he would say things to her like, "You are being insecure. I have been under so much pressure at work and you don't even notice it. You want to make it about you. Or, you are just looking for something to be mad about." But his behavior didn't get better, still distant towards her. Then Emily finally found something concrete. A receipt from a bar near his office. On a night he said he was staying back to finish a report his boss wanted the next day. Emily then started asking me to keep an eye on him a bit more, and what true friend would say no? Plus work was rather boring at that time, so I happily started sleuthing around the office like a ninja. I made more trips down to his department, looking for coffee refills, using the photocopier, saying ours was playing up. There was another worker there who liked me, so I would linger around his desk, ask him questions and flirt. Not gonna lie, he was kinda cute and funny, so I really enjoyed that part. That's how I found out the dirt on Adam and that home-wrecking cow we will call Karen. I found out as much as I could about her, and shared it all with Emily. That was the hard part though. She was crushed, and I wanted to destroy that man for hurting my BFF. Karen was young, about early 30s, attractive, no kids, married. She worked in Adam's department, and my now alliance co-worker I was now flirting with spilled all the tea. He had seen them leaving work together often, whispering and laughing, briefly touching in the no-no areas when you are a married man, flirting, you name it. So Emily found Karen's LinkedIn, then her Instagram, and from there, she found Karen's husband Mike. Emily thought about confronting Adam first, but instead, she decided to get her ducks in a row before speaking with Adam or blowing the whistle to Karen's husband directly. Emily is a smart woman, and she was going to gather all the evidence for the lawyer. Plotting her next move, she was livid, and my queen of a bestie was going to make sure she wouldn't lose more than needed. For the 15 years they were married, Emily wasn't one to pry through her husband's phone, but now she was snooping through Adam's phone and found what she needed as proof of the affair. She spent weeks sneaking into his phone, taking screenshots of flirty texts, messages of when they were hooking up, and he has no idea. She kept things cool and calm on the outside, even though she was devastated on the inside. Emily showed me the screenshot messages. The messages started off vague, but those two cheating holes got comfortable over their year-long affair and became more blatant and raunchy with their messages and photos, a bit of intimacy sprinkled in for good measure. Adam even said in one message to Karen how he and his wife don't check each other's phones to respect privacy. They knew each other's passcodes, and as much he would like to have changed his to be on the safe side as Karen requested. His wife would definitely know something was up if she went to make a call from it. and noticed it wasn't the same passcode. Then an opportunity came Emily couldn't resist. Our company held a private after-hours celebration. A contract win or something. I probably should have known in more detail what it was for. But I didn't care at that point. My department was invited. But I was just there for the fireworks and hanging out with my fun flirty coworker I had become close with. But it was catered, suits, and full of corporate smiles. About an hour into the evening, Emily showed up. She wore a red, fitted dress, not too showy, just devastatingly elegant and form-fitting. She walked in like she owned the floor, gorgeous and confident with all that built-up anger inside of her. I don't know how she kept so calm and graceful on the outside. Adam's eyes went wide the second he saw her partners weren't invited. She walked up to him, handed him a slim envelope, and said, "You will want to read that. It has everything: texts, receipts, hotel bills. And in case you are wondering, Karen's husband got his copy this morning." Coworker and I were at full attention, drinks paused in the air, standing close enough to watch the long-awaited drama unfold. You could literally see the color drain from Adam's face. Those nearby in the room went still. Approx 15 of us, including his senior manager. Emily didn't yell, no drama, just quiet humiliation. She turned to the nearby senior manager she had met a few years ago at a work function and said, with a smile, "Lovely seeing you again. Take care," then walked away like someone who had just buried the past and didn't plan on looking back. I had to hide my smug smile behind my coworker, but on the inside I swear to you I was fist-pumping yes girl. About a week later, I found out that Karen handed in her resignation notice. Rumor has it her husband asked her to quit her job if she wanted to work on their marriage. Or maybe she was just mortified it was all out there. There ain't a woman in that division that would trust her to be anywhere near them, their husbands. Adam's co-workers, they are avoiding him. The gossip's everywhere. HR had a talk. He wasn't fired, but he's socially radioactive now. Emily filed for divorce. She kept the house their daughters chose to stay with. Emily, they are understandably heartbroken and furious. They won't talk to him. Adam now lives alone in a little apartment, texting Emily, which she shares with me every few days with messages. "Adam, I'm sorry. I lost control. Let's just start fresh." Emily, you didn't lose control. You made a choice over and over. And now I'm making mine. So I ask you, was I the a-hole for helping her plan all of this? Because if loving my best friend means helping her burn down a liar's paper castle, then I will bring the matches every bloody time.